In a quiet town where nothing ever changed, someone arrived who would change everything. He never spoke a word, yet everyone listened. This is the story of the stranger who never spoke. The town of Elmridge was the kind of place where doors were never locked, and secrets were hard to keep. Everyone knew everyone, and nothing unusual ever happened, until that Monday morning. An old green bus, never seen before, stopped by the diner. Out stepped a tall man, wrapped in a long black coat, a brown leather satchel over his shoulder. He didn't say a word. Just looked around, nodded at the sky, and walked into town like he'd lived there his whole life. No one knew where he came from. No ID, no luggage, just that satchel and a notebook he always held tight. He checked into the old Elmridge Inn, paid a week in advance in cash, and nodded politely to anyone who greeted him. But he never said a word. By the third day, he had become the town's favorite mystery. Children whispered stories about him. Some said he was a spy, others said a ghost. The librarian, Mrs. Kinley, claimed he came in every morning and just sat there reading ancient history books and sketching strange symbols in his notebook. Despite his silence, he seemed to notice everything. He helped old Mr. Reynolds fix his flat tire, walked Mrs. Cartwright's dog when she fell ill, and once, when little Emma got lost during a thunderstorm, he found her hiding near the creek and walked her home under his coat, still silent, still mysterious. People started leaving notes for him. "Thank you," one said. "You're kind," said another. Every morning he would pick them up, smile, and slip them into his notebook. One day, the town faced a crisis. A large real estate developer arrived, offering to buy out the historic buildings and replace them with resorts and shopping malls. The mayor seemed tempted. Protests began, but no one could organize anything big enough to stop it. That's when the stranger stepped up. Without saying a word, he went to the town hall, opened his notebook, and slid a single page across the table to the mayor. The page contained a detailed sketch, an incredible layout of the town's buildings, their historical significance, and a plan to turn Elmridge into a cultural heritage site. At the bottom was a single line: "Preserve the soul of Elmridge." The mayor was speechless. The plan was brilliant, better than anything their local officials could come up with. He presented it to the city board. It was approved. The developer backed out. The town was saved. That evening, the townsfolk gathered in the square to thank the stranger. Children brought flowers, adults offered homemade pies and wine. Someone set up a microphone and invited him to speak. He walked up to the mic, paused, and simply smiled. Then he turned, walked away, and disappeared into the night. He was never seen again. The old green bus never returned. His room at the inn was left spotless, nothing behind except the knot.